Ayo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome to 2023 season. It is officially happening, I think March 15th as of this recording. Great year, great start so far. What a crazy free agency period. All these players are going to different teams, signing extensions, but mostly a lot of quick changes in the NFL, and that's the beauty of the salary cap year. A lot of things can happen in the NFL. We talk about winning football games, losing football games in terms of that, but free agency, offseason, anything can happen, and it's a fun time to watch, and it's been a really crazy free agency period. Going to be looking over all that stuff, and then looking forward to the draft. I haven't been making videos in a long time. I have been active on my podcast channel. I will say that. I've been uploading with Lou quite a bit for a while now. If you guys don't know that we do have a podcast, link will be in the description below on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We've been having a blast doing that. So if I haven't been active on this channel, I've been active there. And hopefully you guys, if you are a big fan of mine, not just about the 49ers, but just stuff outside of football, please check us out because we talk a lot of things outside of football. And once in a while, we will talk about the NFL. We talked about the playoffs, the Super Bowl, but in particular, we'll talk about stuff in life, finance, all that cool stuff. If you guys want to check it out, link will be in the description below. So that's what we've been up to. That's what I've been up to recently. I've been kind of slow on these uploads, but hopefully with free agency and the draft coming up, can be a little bit more active. And yeah, what an active day in the NFL in terms of free agency and people going to other teams. Look at the list right now, the players that are currently gone from the 49ers. Wish all these guys best of luck. Great contributing players for this team, and I hope they have a great success in their new teams. Mike McGlinchey going to the Broncos. If you want to look at his whole career, he had some ups and downs. His rookie year, he was actually pretty good, but then after that, just whatever, either injuries or lack of confidence, I would say, is what was his downfall in San Francisco. So, he got a big deal from the Denver Broncos. I don't know if that's the best deal, but hey, you never know. You might just have a career resurgence with another team. Maybe it's just a time for a change of scenery, but the last year or two with San Francisco, he has been on decline a little bit, and I think most people, including myself, would say it's okay for him to walk. He is gone from the 49ers, but I do thank him for his time in San Francisco. Hopefully he does well in Denver, trying to protect Russell Wilson and company on that offense. Next up, Jimmy Garoppolo, our big guy. Our man, our quarterback, it's happening officially. He's not with us anymore in San Francisco. He's going to Las Vegas, not the Oakland Raiders, but the Las Vegas Raiders. I wish him best of luck. I made a video last year. I thought he was done last year, but he ended up staying this year and played a few games, played really well for the most part, but he had injuries in the game against the Dolphins. Brock Purdy took over, and pretty much he was the odd man out of Purdy and Trey Lance himself. So I could see him leaving in this free agency period, and he officially left. I think it's a 3-year deal with the Raiders. And honestly, I think it's a big upgrade over Derek Carr. As much as Carr has been a great quarterback, he just hasn't been good enough, in my opinion. And a lot of people would say Jimmy Garoppolo hasn't been good enough either. But at least he's taken to the team to the promised land at least once. He's been to the NFC Championship game many times over. And yeah, you can't argue with that. I know he's had great defenses and stuff like that, but Derek Carr, he was on that Raiders team for like almost 10 years, and they only won maybe one playoff game, and that was it. So that's a big disappointment right there. I hope Jimmy Garoppolo can turn around that team, revitalize that team. He's back with Josh McDaniels, so there's a lot of familiarity from the New England days years ago. Hoping for great stuff for him. Rooting for him, not really the Raiders too much, but definitely Jimmy. I hope he does a really good job there, and wish him the best of luck. And Jimmy, if you're ever watching this, thank you so much for all your time in San Francisco. Without you, the 49ers wouldn't be where they're at right now with all the success that they're having for the past few years if it wasn't for you getting traded from New England. So thank you so much for everything in San Francisco. Good luck in Las Vegas, and hope you have a great time over there, not just off the field, but also playing really good football as well. Hassan Ridgeway, he's going to the Texans. Jimmy Ward, he's going to the Texans as well. People following D'Amico Ryans is the typical coaches leaving and players are following the coaches. Definitely great for them. Wish both of them the best of luck, especially Jimmy Ward. He was actually the longest tenured 49er player, if you guys didn't know. He's been with the team since 2014, the Jim Harbaugh days, and now he's on the move, going to D'Amico Ryans again in Houston. I think he's going to play really well over there, and D'Amico Ryans is having a lot of great stuff happening over there, and we'll see what that leads us to in the next few years. I think he's going to do really great in Houston. We're all rooting for him. He's going to do a great job. That's all I got to pretty much say. So good luck to them. They'll be with the Texans. Emmanuel Mosley, I was a little surprised by this. He's going to the Lions on a 1-year deal. I thought he was going to stay in San Francisco for a prove-it deal, but I guess it was time for a change of scenery for him, going to a Lions team that's emerging as a really good team, and he could be the missing link in that whole Detroit Lions defensive team. Offensively, they were a fireworks show with Amon St. Brown, Jared Goff, Jamal Williams. He's gone for the New Orleans Saints, but man, they were making stuff happen on the offense. But defensively, they needed a lot of work, and maybe Mosley can have a career resurgence in terms of coming back from a ACL tear, knee injury, and played really well in Detroit. I wish him the best of luck. He was really good for us in San Francisco as well. I mean, most of these guys, they contributed to this team in one way or another. And, it is kind of sad to see him go, but it's the NFL. It's business at the end of the day. And the players, I support them getting all the money that they can in order to have a future life outside of football, because it's not just about football. It's about life outside of football. And you got to make the best move for your career. And, I can't get mad at people leaving if they want to leave and make more money or go to another team. So, Mosley, good luck to him. I hope he does really well out there. I hope he recovers from his injury from this year. And I expect good things from him. Samson Ikubam, he's leaving for us. I forget. I think he's going to Tennessee if I don't remember off the top of my head, but he's going to be gone for the 49ers. Where's he going? I am looking off the top of my head. I think he's going to the Colts. So a team that's looking to revitalize everything going on with them. They go into a rebuild process, and we'll see where it leads us to. They have Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, going to be the head coach of that team, and I wish him the best of luck. He was only with us for a year or two, but he was a great impactful player for us during the rotation for the defensive linemen, and I wish him the best in Indianapolis. Al Shire, he's going to Ray Carlton, which is the general manager for the Titans. He used to be, I believe, the assistant general manager for the 49ers, and now he's made the job promotion to Tennessee, and some players are also leaving there to go to Tennessee. Daniel Brunskill, he's going there too, so those two guys, they were great contributors, especially Al Shire. I'm going to be missing him big time, making big plays, and Brunskill, he's had an up and down career in San Francisco, but he was able to stabilize the offensive line when it had some trouble, so he did a great job in San Francisco as well. Wish both of them luck over there, and hopefully Tennessee is going to be having a great rebuilding job after some changes in that whole team. So good luck to them in Tennessee, and we'll see what they do this year. Charles Amelelu, I can't say his name, but he's going to the Chiefs on a 2-year deal. I mean, he's going to the Super Bowl champions. Can I blame him? No, not at all. But I think it's a $10 million a year, 2-year, $20 million deal. Was that worth it for the 49ers? I don't know. I mean, for a guy that's a really good player, but a player that's not a starting player, I mean, for the Chiefs, if that's who they believe is going to make a big difference on the defensive side, then that's a great move. The 49ers, he played really well for us last year, and he did have a little weird, I don't want to say incident or situation near the end of the season, but I don't know if that really came forward to anything by the end. But he's going to be in Kansas City with the defending champions. Good luck to him. I think he's going to do really well. And yeah, for all these players that are going somewhere else, always remember you in San Francisco, and definitely not going to be forgetting you guys at all. So always, I know I've said this so many times by now in this video, thanks for all your contributions, and good luck to your new respective teams. Now looking at some additions to the 49ers, I mean, we've had a couple additions as well. Javon Hargrave, one of the top free agents coming in to this upcoming offseason, signed a 4-year deal with the 49ers from Philadelphia. Defensive tackle, I mean, that is a bona fide move right there. I didn't know we were going to make a big move like that. I thought we had a little bit of cap money, but enough to, I guess, make a big splash right there. And that's a really big splash right there, in my opinion, because defensive line, you strengthen your strength, and Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, I mean, this could be like a DeForest Buckner thing. Yeah, this is an awesome move right there, and I'm glad the 49ers made a move like this. John Lynch, no risk it, no biscuit. You got to make a move if you have to, and this is a great move for the 49ers, in my opinion. So, great job. Hargrave, welcome to San Francisco, and I can't wait to see what you do for us this year, and hopefully he has a great year with us in 2023. Other additions, Sam Darnold from the Carolina Panthers coming to us. Hometown boy, I know about Sam Darnold a little bit. He played okay in 2022. He wasn't terrible like he was in 2021. one. But hey, he gets to be with Christian McCaffrey again. That's pretty cool. And as long as he's a great emergency backup quarterback, I can't get mad at this sign up at all. A lot of people are criticizing this move, but remember, he's not the starting quarterback for this team. He's not even the backup quarterback for this team. It's going to be him at the third stringer for the most part, and he'll be the emergency quarterback if anything happens. And we don't have a terrible situation like the Philadelphia game in the NFC Championship game where all our quarterbacks are hurt, and then you rely on the fifth stringer Josh Johnson, who didn't really do much in that game. So I think this is a great move, and this is probably the best team Darnold's ever been to, and he might be a difference maker if anything happens to our quarterbacks, which don't be surprised if anything bad happens to our quarterback, but hopefully not. Crossing my fingers big time. Hopefully we have a healthy quarterback year, and that's all we really need for the 49ers is a healthy quarterback year. So, Darnold, welcome to San Francisco. Can't wait to see your contributions to this team, and we'll see what you do for 2023, if anything. So, anything can happen. Darnold, he might get a chance to play eventually for the 49ers, but we'll see then. Other moves that I can think of off the top of my head, Jake Brendel, center, signing him to a 4-year extension deal. That's an awesome move right there. He played really, really well for us this year on the offensive lineman position because when Alex Mack retired, we were very worried about that position, but Brendel, he has filled those shoes in perfectly, and it's like, we forgot that Alex Mack played for the 49ers, and not to take anything away from him, but Brendel, he was just awesome for us, and I'm glad that he was back with us in San Francisco for another 4 years. I thought he was going to walk in free agency, but luckily he was able to stay the course, and the 49ers were able to get a good contract deal, 4-year deal, and I'm very happy for that. Stabilize the offensive line for the next 2 or 3 years at least, and yeah, great pickup right there. So congratulations to him, and hopefully for more good years in San Francisco. Another last pick that I can remember off the top of my head, Clean Farrell, defensive lineman from the Raiders. He is going to be signing with the 49ers on a 1-year deal. This could be his last chance to revitalize his career, and if anybody wants to get revitalized as a defensive lineman, it's to come to the 49ers. Defensive line, Chris Kureg, he knows how to use all these guys on the defensive line rotation, and if he wants to revitalize his career, this is the place to be right here and right now. So Farrell, I'm very happy for you in San Francisco. Actually, when the draft that year happened, I wanted him as the top pick if we had the top pick in that year's draft, but the Raiders had the 4th overall pick, and so far he hasn't really worked out there that much. He's almost a bust. I don't want to say that quite yet, but he might be able to revitalize his career in San Francisco and do great things because that's what they do with defensive linemen. They take cast-offs or inexperienced players and they make them really, really good. So happy for him, and I can't wait to see what he does for us in San Francisco. I believe he will make the team, but he's going to have to work really hard to make the team. It won't be just an automatic, he'll be on this team. He's going to have to work his ass off to get to where he wants to be in San Francisco. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. A lot of big moves, a lot of great stuff. Lost a lot of players, but also gained a lot of players as well. So, overall, not too bad of a free agency period. I'm surprised we got Hargrave, one of the top free agents in this year's free agency period, and that's going to be a good thing right there for the 49ers. I can't wait to see what this defense looks like big time in 2023, and hopefully the team can keep improving in the draft, have a lot of draft picks, have a lot of draft compensation, can do a lot of stuff with that, and a lot of great stuff to look forward to this upcoming offseason. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about all these offseason moves. Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, per usual, like and subscribe. Nice to hear back from you guys again, and I hope to catch you guys up later on in the coming weeks. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day.